Welcome back to the AI Brief. This is our deep dive, where we really aim to cut through the noise, give you the essentials fast. Today we're digging into AI strategy, the physical hardware side of things, and, well, some significant regulatory tension, too.
That's right. And our goal really is synthesis, getting you those key updates right away. We've got about 5 main things on the list. First, Meta's interesting new AI approach to photos, even the ones that's just sitting on your phone. Second, that whole friction point between Silicon Valley leaders and, the AI safety movement. Third, some really sharp insights on how companies can actually get value, real value, from AI today. Then fourth, we'll shift to the physical world. Think AI, hardware, robotics, Waymo, Honor, Apple. And finally, a quick look at 5 top productivity tools making waves right now.
Okay, yeah, let's jump straight into Meta. So they've rolled this out in the US and Canada, and it feels like it changes the game a bit, blurring the line between what's private on your device and, well, cloud processing. Their AI can suggest edits, maybe collages, recaps, for photos just stored locally on your phone, photos you haven't shared or uploaded at all.
Right, and understanding the mechanics here is, I think, key. It is an opt-in feature. But the moment you say yes, the AI starts uploading images from your device straight to Meta's cloud, the stated purpose, to do those fancy suggested edits, the AI restyling, based on your private camera roll content.
So the user gets these maybe creative ideas pushed to them, makes it easier to post something interesting. But Meta gets, well, a huge window into user behavior, content trends, things like that. Is it just a smart engagement tool, or is this more strategic, like a new front in the data arms race?
Oh, it's absolutely both. I mean, for the user, it tackles that "what do I post?" problem. The AI creates stuff for them, nudges them to share. But strategically, yeah, this gives Meta a ton of proprietary unshared data, what people capture, what they value day to day. That insight. It's gold for developing future AI models, features that predict and drive engagement even more. It definitely gives them an edge over competitors who can only really analyze stuff that's already public.
Okay, so this drive for innovation, for engagement, it naturally brings up questions about data use, which kind of leads us right into the next topic. The whole battle over how AI should be regulated. That growing tension between, let's say, rapid AI development and the AI safety movement.
Yeah, this debate centers on mitigating catastrophic risks. Think mass deepfakes, misinformation, or even societal disruption like major job losses. AI safety folks argue we need regulation now before the tech gets, too powerful to manage.
And the material points to a really specific kind of charged controversy here. It involves big names in Silicon Valley, like David Sachs, who's involved with White House policy, and OpenAI's Jason Kwan. Their comments seem to accuse some AI safety groups of maybe acting in their own interests, or perhaps for their billionaire backers, questioning their motives, essentially.
It really highlights how polarized this whole regulation discussion is becoming. It's like you've got the push for innovation, building the fastest engine possible, and then you have the push for safety mandating, airbags, speed limits, that kind of thing. Industry leaders worry that too much regulation, especially if it is driven by potentially biased motives, could just stifle crucial growth and maybe hand an advantage to competitors in places with fewer rules.
Right, so the stakes feel like they're not just about safety versus profit, it's about who leads globally in tech. This whole thing just underlines that growing demand for transparency, for accountability from everyone involved, the tech builders and the regulation advocates.
Exactly. The key thing for you to grasp is that, well, wherever you personally land on this, the push for regulation is deeply politicized. There are significant financial interests involved, arguing over the speed and direction AI takes.
That's a perfect setup for talking strategy then. Let's shift to the practical side. Mike Krieger, Instagram co-founder, had some important things to say about how companies are actually getting tangible value from AI right now. It sounds like his main point is just the speed. The speed of impact is the real shock.
That's his core idea, yeah. He argues AI's economic impact is hitting way faster than mobile did. With mobile, it was more like culture changed slowly, then businesses adapted. Krieger says AI is hitting consumer behavior and business operations pretty much simultaneously, which means, well, having a solid AI strategy right now isn't a nice to have. It's critical, existential even.
And Krieger seems to be saying the tech itself, the base models, don't matter as much if you haven't figured out the business outcomes first. So if these big models are becoming almost commodities, where's the actual competitive advantage? The moat, as they say.
Right. The moat isn't just about tweaking a model better than someone else. It comes from delivering measurable business results. That, plus deep go-to-market knowledge and, crucially, proprietary connected data. The real edge comes when you embed that AI into an existing, maybe high-friction workflow where you control the outcomes. Think compliance checks, complex logistics, or really personalized customer support.
Okay, but clarify that a bit. We hear frontier models all the time. If everyone can get those, what makes the difference?
So frontier models are just the biggest, most powerful ones available right now. State of the art. The separator is linking your unique, vertical-specific data stuff only you have, like years of customer history or niche inventory data, to those frontier models. Think of the model as the engine, your unique, connected data. That's the special fuel that makes your car go faster than everyone else's.
He also laid out three, really tangible signs you should look for in successful AI agent products. First one was clear success metrics. Things like, proving faster customer ticket resolution times or cutting down legal doc review workflows significantly. Second signal, strong daily user adoption. If people aren't using it every day to solve a real problem, it's basically irrelevant. And third, the systems need to be built to get better automatically as the underlying AI models improve. That points towards flexible, what he calls agentic designs.
Agentic designs.
Yeah.
What does that mean practically?
We're talking about AI systems that can plan and execute multiple steps on their own. They don't need constant hand-holding. They can adapt their approach based on what's happening in real time. Rigid step-by-step systems just don't scale well. But these flexible agentic designs, they compound value because they can easily incorporate new model capabilities as they come out. And his last point was, even with conversational AI, you still need good design. Users need transparency. They need to kind of understand why the agent is doing what it's doing, especially if it's a complex, multi-step process.
Absolutely. Good UX, clarity about the agent's actions, keeping the brand consistent. These are foundational for building trust and actually getting people to use it widely. Ultimately, it still comes down to human skills. Planning, smart UX thinking, really understanding the customer, those are still essential for making AI products that work and people trust.
That focus on human skills and planning is a great segue into the physical world. Let's maybe slow the pace just a touch and look at AI hardware and robotics. Physical planning is definitely the name of the game there.
Okay, starting with autonomous vehicles. Waymo's prepping for a huge international test, launching its driverless taxi service in London, aiming for 2026.
Wow, London. That's high stakes. Waymo's clearly betting the UK will move faster on AV regulations than maybe the rest of Europe. But the challenges are immense, right? London's street layout is, medieval in parts, driving on the left. And honestly, just fitting into that intense London traffic culture, taxis, delivery vans, it's going to be tough.
Yeah, navigating a complex roundabout on the left might be harder than some of the AI training itself. But if they pull it off, it could unlock the wider European market pretty quickly for them.
Okay, moving from cars to pockets. Honor, the Chinese smartphone maker, is apparently trying to break the standard phone design mold. They're talking about a robot phone. What does that even mean?
Well, the details are a bit sparse, but it involves an AI-connected camera that physically unfolds from the back of the phone on a little mechanical arm.
A mechanical arm on a phone, that's different.
It's part of this huge $10 billion 5-year plan Honor has. They want to pivot completely into being an AI device company, moving way beyond just the static glass slab we're all used to. They're betting AI's future is in adaptable physical forms.
Interesting. Meanwhile, Apple's also reportedly boosting its robotics work. Part of their move to diversify manufacturing away from China involves building new robotic devices in Vietnam, apparently.
Yeah, the reports mention a new smart home hub, maybe for next year, and maybe more intriguingly, a tabletop robot, something that could potentially move around your desk or workspace.
A little tabletop robot. Sounds cool, but also sounds complex. The engineering challenges, making it reliable, making sure it doesn't just, fall off the table. Apparently, that's pushed its possible release out to maybe 2027.
And the expected price, when it does come out, somewhere in the several $100 range, so positioned as a premium home assistant type device.
So yeah, the trend is clear. From self-driving cars to phones with arms, AI is definitely moving into physical stuff.
Which brings us back neatly to daily life and getting things done.
Let's wrap up with our quick tool roundup. 5 trending tools that really show where the market's heading: democratization and automating workflows.
Okay, what's first?
First, AppSheet. This lets pretty much anyone build no-code mobile apps that can pull live data, trigger workflows automatically, all in minutes. Its popularity just shows how much regular business users want to build their own tools without waiting for IT.
Makes sense. Number 2.
Second, Phrase. This one's very focused on commercial results. It generates SEO-ready content briefs, optimizes articles for keywords real buyers are actually searching for, directly connects AI writing to, well, potential revenue.
Practical. Okay, third.
Third is AIVA. This one composes music, over 250 different styles. Its rise highlights how AI is scaling creativity now, making custom music for ads, games, videos, whatever you need.
Creative scaling. Got it. Fourth.
Fourth, Simple Scrapper. This pulls structured data from websites and feeds it straight into custom GPTs for analysis. It basically solves that messy getting the data ready problem that often stops businesses using LLMs effectively.
The data plumbing. Always crucial. And the last one.
Finally, number 5, Reply. This focuses squarely on email overload. Drafts, polish emails fast, adapts the tone, aims to save you hours of communication work each week, just tackling a huge modern work bottleneck.
Right. So if we try and tie all of this together, that recurring theme seems to be hardware integration, doesn't it? From Meta wanting access to your phone's camera roll to Honor literally putting a mechanical arm in your pocket. The frontier of AI is very clearly moving beyond the screen into the physical world, into the objects around us.
Yeah, absolutely. Which leaves us with maybe one final thought for you to consider. When AI smarts are built right into the physical thing, the phone, the taxi, that home robot, how quickly does our whole idea of a user interface just change? If the object itself is the interface, maybe the friction of interacting just melts away.
That's definitely something to think about.
Okay.
Well, thank you for joining us for this deep dive.
Yes, thanks for tuning in. If you found this overview helpful, please do follow the show so you don't miss any updates, and maybe share this deep dive with others who want that essential AI knowledge, without all the extra noise. Until next time.